Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken at the goal line. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
On first down, Allen. And incomplete to open things up.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Eckler. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got the former Ram. This is Jared Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From midfield, here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48 and to the 40-yard line. that's where the return stops. So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
On 1st and 10, Paul. Caught, Kelsey, left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Paul firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. On 1st down, Paul. It's caught outright, Amendola. 7 yards, the pickup there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Paul, and brought down enough where they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking towards the sideline, finding Kelsey for the completion. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we are off to Orlando now, check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing on first down. Paul. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, it's Jackson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Paul. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get some contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Following the penalty, Michel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's King, a little juke. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 7. A minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. On the move, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they're gonna have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Allen. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Allen. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One final try here for Allen. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.